Indian climber Sangeeta Cindy Ball can finally breathe easy. She has spent the last couple of days worrying about the safety of her mountaineer husband Ankur Ball, who was on his way to climb Mount Everest when the deadly earthquake hit Nepal on Saturday. Minutes before she spoke to the BBC on Monday morning, she got the good news that her husband and his team were safe. They have just reached the base camp. Earlier this morning, they descended from Camp 2 at 21,000 ft. 400 meters, to Camp 1 at 19,865 feet, and now they have been evacuated by a helicopter to the base camp, Mrs. Ball said. We have a pact to communicate every day with the other, whenever one of us is in the mountains. On Saturday, at 6:30 am, he sent me a text message saying he was on his way to Camp 2. After the quake struck later on Saturday morning, she was worried sick. I was in panic. I'm a mountaineer too, so I know how it is in the mountains. I've faced bad weather. I've been separated from my team. But I was telling myself, he's with experienced mountaineers. He'll be okay. But then I'm a wife first, a mountaineer later. I was worried sick. At 15:00 on Saturday, Mr. Ball called her. He called me from his satellite phone. He said there were tremors, but that he and his teammates were safe. It was a brief call. He said his battery was weak, and that he would call me later. Mrs. Ball had no idea how he was or where he was until Monday morning, when a message arrived from the mountaineering company Mr. Ball was with, saying he and the other mountaineers were safe. Mrs. Ball spent the last 2 days praying for her husband's safety and trying to get the Indian government to help evacuate her husband.